never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Fine.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Well, let's talk about some good independent wrestling shows coming up this weekend. Saturday night, normally I would be at 405 Community Court in Monroe, Georgia for Southern Fried Championship Wrestling, but I have some family obligations this Saturday, so I will not be able to go, but I encourage you to still go out and support some great independent wrestling. It's the best independent wrestling you will see anywhere. 405 Community Court, Monroe, Georgia. Saturday night, doors open at 6 o'clock. Bell time will be 7 o'clock. And what they already have lined up is a Hunter James Championship celebration, because since he defeated Judas at the last show, he is the youngest ever Southern Fried heavyweight champion. Hunter James is only 20 years old, and he's already been on AEW one time and SmackDown 2 times. So he definitely has a bright future ahead of him. So even though I can't make it out, please still go out, support them, and don't think just because I'm not there you can't go. But besides the Hunter James Championship celebration, we also have approved members Rob Adonis and Bobby Moore in a tag team match against the Grapplers. And then we have a women's championship match. Brooklyn puts her women's title on the line against Kat Spencer. The Southern Fried Classics Championship will be on the line when Classics champion Nick Halen defends against Naja Sism. And then we're going to have a Bunkhouse Rules tag team match. Jacob Ashworth and Billy Buck versus Tyler Stevens and Will Caution. All that and more is coming up Saturday night, 405 Community Court in Monroe, Georgia. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Bell time will be 7 o'clock. And then Sunday afternoon, I will be at 6687 Highway 72 West Colbert, Georgia, for Bunkhouse Brawl. Now, former TNA wrestlers Suicide and Caleb Konley were with us at UWF at our last show, and they're going to be with us again this Sunday. We're going to have Suicide facing off against Hunter James in a one-on-one match. Then we're going to have the UWF Tag Team Champions, the Grapplers, versus Curtis Coleman for the UWF Tag Team Championships, because Curtis Coleman at the last show tried to find a tag team partner and everybody said no. So it's going to be Curtis flying solo against the Grapplers for the UWF Tag Team titles. The Heritage title will be on the line when Heritage Champion Scott Mason goes one-on-one with D.C. Washington. We have a Household Chores match. And If you want to know what that is, come be with us Sunday afternoon at UWF 6687 Highway 72 West, Colbert, Georgia. And the household chores match will be Crystal Rose versus the Alaskan Stallion, Frost. And then we have UWF heavyweight champion Nick Halen putting his UWF heavyweight title on the line against Caleb Konley. So we have all that, plus we have a anything goes over the top rope battle royal, and the winner gets a championship match against whoever the UWF heavyweight champion is at Star Clash. And the men in that match are Jacob Ashworth, Xander Seabolt, Jaden Vane, Big Andy, Kyle Phillips, Dirty White Boy, Austin Thorne, and Caleb Crocker. So one of those 8 men will get a UWF heavyweight championship match coming up later on this year at Star Clash, when they all participate in the anything goes over the top rope battle royal. So all that and more is coming up Sunday afternoon at 6687 Highway 72 West, Colbert, Georgia. And over there, the doors open at 4 o'clock and bell time is 4:30 Sunday afternoon. And you can follow along with all the festivities at UWF on Facebook just by typing up Ultimate Wrestling Federation. And you can also follow along with all the festivities at Southern Fried on Facebook just by typing up Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. And both promotions are also on YouTube. Southern Fried is Southern Fried Championship Wrestling, and UWF is Ultimate Wrestling Federation. And usually when Southern Fried has a show, typically by the following Tuesday or Wednesday, the entire show is on YouTube, and UWF usually puts theirs on there one match at a time. So I encourage you, if you cannot make it out, please go back and watch on YouTube. But don't think that just because you can watch it on YouTube, there's no reason to go, because first of all, being there is funner, because you can't cheer and you can't boo and you can't stand up and do all that sitting at home. You can't get loud and talk junk to the wrestlers sitting at home, and you can't get autographs and take pictures sitting at home. YouTube is supposed to be for the people who just honestly can't get out and are stuck at home, but not just because you don't want to get out. So please, when you can, go out and support independent professional wrestling. It's the same thing you see on TV, only better and a whole lot cheaper. And a lot of these independent wrestling stars go on to sign huge contracts later in life for WWE, AEW, Impact, any of those. And instead of seeing them come out and saying, who is that? If you go to an indie show and you see them, when they make it big, you say, oh, I know who that is. I seen him at so-and-so one night before he made it big. So Saturday night, 405 Community Court, Monroe, Georgia, for Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. Sunday afternoon, 6687 Highway 72 West, Colbert, Georgia, for Ultimate Wrestling Federation. Any thoughts on this, please feel free to let me know. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Give it a like. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And share the video on all social media platforms. And we would greatly appreciate it. Homes for Our Troops is a publicly funded 501c non-profit organization that builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans. Since the 2004 inception, nearly 90 cents of every dollar spent has gone directly to our program services for veterans. Visit at hfotusa.org. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I went to buy a pair of camouflage pants. I couldn't find any. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.